Hey everyone, welcome to the Raw Reset. I'm Amber, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm on a journey to lose 100 pounds utilizing the raw food lifestyle. Today, I'm officially down 20 pounds since January 1st, so that's exciting. In my last video, which was for 3 different types of mayo, if you haven't watched it yet, I'll link it above for you. But I included a wrap in the end and some kale chips. And so I had several viewers request the recipe for the kale chips. Now tomorrow I'm going to a party, a raw vegan party, my first raw vegan party with some of my fellow Club Raw members from my state. So that should be exciting, but I figure what better thing to bring to a party than some kale chips, right? So perfect timing. I'm gonna make the recipe today for you. It's super simple, and I know you guys will absolutely love it because these kale chips are delicious. So let's get into the recipe. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna go over the ingredients with you that you're gonna need for the recipe. Now I'm gonna do different types of kale just to make it kind of exciting. So I have some organic dinosaur kale, I have some green kale, and I have some red kale. So I'm gonna make these kale chips using 4 bunches of kale. You also will need a big bowl. So I have that set aside here. You're gonna need some sea salt, some nutritional yeast, some apple cider vinegar, the star of the show, some chipotle seasoning, 2 garlic cloves, some lemon. This is a half of a bell pepper. I have 1 cup soaked macadamia nuts, and I have 1 cup soaked cashews. And that's all she wrote. It's so easy. So I'm gonna get my kale washed up and we'll move on to the next step. All right guys, so I've washed all the kale and I just like to lay it out on a paper towel here to try to soak up any remaining moisture left in it. So with our big bowl here, we're going to remove the kale from their really hard stems. And the easiest way to do it is just take your fingers and pull down on the kale. And I'm gonna make a little pile of sticks or stems and get these all de-stemmed and in the bowl. Now these are really big and that's okay. You can kind of shred them if they're too big, but these are gonna shrink down in the dehydrator. So just be aware of that if you want bigger textures. All right, so I will speed this up for you guys. Okay guys, so I've filled up this bowl. Now I know how much my dehydrator will hold, and I have the Kosori dehydrator, which is the smaller one. So this is probably pushing it as far as how much can fit in there. Usually a big bowl like this, I can fit all of it in there at once. So I'm gonna stop de-stemming them at this point and save this other kale that I have here because I don't wanna have some left over that I can't dehydrate. So I'll put this away and then we'll make our sauce. All right guys, so I have the 1 cup of cashews and the 1 cup of soaked macadamia nuts, these soaked overnight. I just strained them and rinsed them off. And you're gonna add these to a big cup here like I have, or you can also use a blender. And you guys, I am so excited to meet these people. I have never met them before from Club Raw. So I'm so excited to meet them finally after talking with them online. So it should be a great time. 2 cloves of garlic. And if you haven't joined Club Raw, come join me in Club Raw. It's fabulous. I'll put a link below for you. so you can check it out. All right, so 2 cloves of garlic after our nuts, and then we're going to use half of a bell pepper, a red bell pepper. All right, and then we're going to do some lemon juice, a half a lemon juiced. We're going to do a 1/3 cup of nutritional yeast. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of chipotle seasoning. Now if you're like, wow, that's a lot. Well, there's a lot of chips here, so. And some sea salt. We're gonna do a big pinch. That's a teaspoon or so. Let's do 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons of salt. And then we will need about a teaspoon or so of apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna do 2 capfuls to make it easy. All right, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of water to this so we can buzz it around. And I added about a half a cup of water. All right, that needs a little bit more water. All right, it needs a little bit more water. All right, guys, there's our sauce. Now be sure to taste it. It's really good. I think it needs just a touch more salt, and it'll be ready to go. I think my blender has about had its last leg of life here. It's struggling. All right, give it a taste. That is delicious. Now, if you don't want a ton of spice, back down the chipotle seasoning. But to me, this is perfect. It's smoky and a little heat, which I find really, really good together. This is a really good combo. And then it adds a cheesy type of element too. So it's cheesy, smoky, a little hot. It's really, really good. Now I'm gonna get my hands dirty by mixing this with the kale chips. So I'm gonna go wash my hands and I'll be right back. All right, guys. Now all you have to do is pour the sauce on top. And we're gonna mix this with our hands and get it really combined. And the goal is to try to coat all the kale chips in the seasoning. I love kale chips because you can add so many flavors to them and they're so good. They give you the crunchiness, sometimes what we miss on a raw food lifestyle. So I absolutely love them. I try to make them once a week and I love eating them with my wraps. It reminds me of how I used to eat a sandwich and chips. Of course, very unhealthy combo. So now just replacing with something way, way healthier and absolutely delicious. Okay, that looks great. I'm gonna get the rest of the sauce out of the container and mix that around so everything is coated. Okay, now it's time to lay the kale chips out on dehydrator sheets. So I will do that next. All right guys, so I have my dehydrator sheets all ready to go. So I'm gonna lay these out on here. The main thing is you don't wanna crowd the chips on here because they'll take much longer to dehydrate, and you'll have some that are crunchy and some that are not crunchy. So like this one's all folded up. You wanna try to lay them out as much as possible so that you get the crunch out of them. And you want to maximize space too, because if you have the same dehydrator I have, which if you don't have a dehydrator, I will link that one below as well. It's a great dehydrator. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It's perfect if it's just you that's raw, or if you have 2 people that are raw in your household. It works plenty great for people with small spaces. So I really like it. It's super easy to use and it's super affordable. So I'm going to try to fit as many as I can on here without overcrowding them. And then something optional you can do is sprinkle a little bit of salt on top. Now, I don't know how salt sensitive the people are that I'm meeting at the raw vegan party. I'm not gonna include the salt on top just for that reason. I did add quite a bit of salt to the mixture so that it's plenty seasoned, so it should be totally fine. But if you like that hit of salt, like I do, you can certainly add just a little sprinkle of salt on top after you've laid it out on the dehydrator. So now I'm going to rinse and repeat until the bowl is empty. Okay, as you guys can see, I packed this thing to the gills with the chips. So it filled up the whole thing. So now I'm gonna set the temperature. We're gonna do 115, and we're gonna do for 10 hours. So the 10-hour mark should make them all very crispy and delicious. I will see you after 10 hours. All right, guys, our kale chips are all finished. They look amazing. They're super crunchy and crispy. So I'm gonna take one out and have a taste. I'm getting ready to go to my party and meet some raw vegan foodies from Club Raw. And if you haven't joined yet, do it. It's amazing. And there's so many tips on there. It's just wonderful. And I actually just created a course on how to conquer your cravings. So that is also on there. It's all included. Jillian has so many resources on there. It's so wonderful. So I can't recommend joining Club Raw enough. Now, without further ado, I'm gonna try not to eat too many of these before I go to the party, since they're for everyone else, but I'm gonna take a taste and just see how the flavor turned out. Smoky, salty, crunchy, yummy. Please let me know in the comments if you guys decide to make these. They're absolutely delicious. I love making kale chips. It's a great snack, a great healthy snack. All right, guys, I thank you again so much for supporting my channel and for being here. And thank you for all the people that sent prayers. I greatly appreciate it. I had a very trying week last week. So I just absolutely love and adore you guys. And thank you so much for being here. I'll see you on the next video. God bless you.